Welcome to Vision, Impact, and Purpose. See your vision, walk in your purpose, and impact lives with your gifts and talents. Thank you for tuning in to listen to Tikwa, your Christian virtual assistant coach. Join Coach Tikwa as she shares her own journey, shifts your mindset, inspires you while sharing insights and tips for a profitable virtual assistant business along the way. Now here is your host, Tikwa, founder of PowerPo Assistants.
Oh my God, today's topic is hot. And I know that some people may agree and some people may not agree, but that's okay because I'm not here to tell you what's right and what's wrong. I'm just here just to talk to you about some of those experiences, and then you evaluate that and see if that's something you will want to do. Now, this is great because I know that I have volunteered for a lot of things throughout my life, whether it was helping someone with events, whether it was helping someone in their virtual assistant business. And I remember this years ago when I didn't have a job, just volunteering for different things just to see if I'm going to like it or get the experience into it, right? So at that time when I was learning different things, I wasn't thinking about the future. I wasn't thinking about being a business owner, but I just wanted to try these things to see if this is something that I would like. And that's what we do as humans, right? We try things out to see if we like it. That's just like tasting new foods. Sometimes my oldest son will never try anything new. He's someone like me, stuck to the basic stuff, stuck to what we knew, and did not want to introduce anything new. But my second son, my youngest, he's totally different. He'd be like, Ma, I want to try that. Ma, this is good. Ooh, I want some more of that. He's more adventurous when it comes to trying things out or tasting new things. And we should be that way as well at some point in our lives for us to move ahead in our personal life or even in our business. So I wanted to talk about, should you volunteer or should you not volunteer for any particular online business that you want to get into? So I just want to talk about this particular person. Her name is Jessica. And I remember getting an email from Jessica, and she's not the only one that have sent me letters. Let me know how I resonate with them and how they want to learn how to be a virtual assistant and how I incorporate my faith with my business. I hear it all, but it was just something about this particular email. Okay. Without her even knowing who her ideal client was, she pitched to me. And it was a pitch to me that hit all the things that was relevant to me. Now, I'm not a big writer. Okay. My grandma, I could say this and shout this to the world. My grandma is not the best. Okay. I never did like writing. However, I'm not going to say that I'm not good at writing. I have gotten so much better over the years for writing because that was one thing that people would tell me was about my writing. I'm not going to lie. I am a lazy writer. Well, I'm not going to say I'm a lazy writer. I am a better writer now. But back then I was a very lazy writer. At the time when I first started my business, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of grammar mistakes in some of the materials that I sent out. And that was because I had just started my business. I couldn't really afford for someone to proofread my stuff and do these things. And you know how it is when you're a new business owner and you're excited about it, your friends and family to help you out with certain things. And if it's not their jam, they're not going to be as passionate as you are. So basically, you're on your own, right? You all know, basically, we're on our own when it comes to this online business. Sometimes we get the support and sometimes we don't, but that's okay. We still keep on pressing forward. So she hit on some things in the email where she wants to know a little bit more about being a virtual assistant. She wanted to connect with me just to introduce herself. And then also she wanted to learn how to be a virtual assistant. What was a virtual assistant? She had some idea by doing a little bit of research, but wanted to take a deeper dive. She opted into one of my freebies and she learned a lot just from the freebie. And I love to hear that. I love to hear that the material that I put out there, regardless if there was some grammar mistakes, that people have learned from the content that I have put out there. So that warmed my heart right there. Wasn't like I doubted my content, but it's just like hearing it from somebody makes you feel good. So she went ahead to say that I hope that you are not offended, but from one woman to another woman, and as someone that I will look up to learn from, to model from, I want you to look good. Sometimes we don't look after one another from a woman to a woman. It's like you see something and you just keep on going, but she saw something and guess what? She corrected it and she sent me the document, corrected grammar mistakes in that document, which I love. So that was the one thing that stuck out to me. The second thing that stuck out to me was that she would like to get on a call with me and she wanted to talk with me further about that. So that right there, I sent her email right back and I said, oh my God, thank you, Jessica, for this email. This made my day. And I would love to get on a call with you. And lastly, but not least, I want to let you know that I welcome anyone who wants to correct anything that I'm doing out there. Because if you see something that's not correct, I'd rather for someone to come to me and tell me that I did something wrong or I made some kind of mistake instead of just to leave it out there. So I really appreciated her for doing that. So we got on a call. The call turned into her doing, it's not internship, it was just volunteering her time to learn how to become a virtual assistant, learn how to be a business owner. And not only that, because she had reached out to me, it was the Holy Spirit wanted me to give more because I'm a giver. I'm a giver by nature. So I wanted her to really succeed in this if this is something that she really liked to do. So once she started volunteering for me, let me tell you something. For someone who has never did calendar management, never did any admin work, she did a darn good job. Okay. She was making sure that things were on point. She made sure that she was 10 steps ahead of me. Whatever questions she asked, she made sure that she tagged me and asked those questions about certain things that she was uncertain about. Then I offered her one of my programs, which is Virtual Assistant Business Workshop, to go through the modules. But I also wanted to help Jessica. I wanted her to move forward in her business because if she was excited about doing virtual assistant, I wanted to make sure that she was set up from the beginning with starting her foundation. So just like me, she is a full-time worker and looking for something that she can be able to stay home with her mom and her grandma. We talked about that. We talked about her whys. And it's amazing. I love being a coach. I love being able to have that one-on-one with someone to talk about their desires, their dreams, their whys for doing what they want to do. And then when they get emotional about it, when you get emotional about your why, that's when you know that this is where you're supposed to be and that you're going to do everything that you need to do in order to be successful in that thing that you're doing. Whether you're a website designer, admin support, tech support, whatever that is, whatever your why is, once you know what your why is, believe it, believe in it, because you will succeed in your business. So with her volunteering at my company, she has built her skill sets. She has been very coachable, okay, through this journey. Not only did she gain the experience, this little lady here started booking clients soon after, okay? And not only did she start booking clients, she was unsure about her pricing. She didn't think that her pricing, she was basically worthy of, charging such prices. And that's one thing that we have to work on. We have to work on the things internally because someone could say, you know what, you do this and you do this and you do this. You should be charging more money for your services. But I believe that you have to work on yourself internally and work on your mindset, because I can say you need to charge more, you need to charge more. But again, let's take it back to God. This is where you have to build that relationship with Jesus. And you have to say, God, I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with charging this amount. Help me. Help me so that I can have the confidence to raise my prices so that I can do A, B, and C in my business, whether move from your 9 to 5 to your online business, or if it's a side hustle where you're saving up to pay off debt or saving up to put your kids through college, whatever reason that may be, get in alignment with God and ask Him. If you are feeling that you're not worthy of charging a certain amount. I don't like telling people what to charge, but based off of their experience, it's my job just to open up their eyes to see why they should be charging more for their services. You got the years of experience that you have, the time that you're taking away to do these assignments or tasks or projects for these clients. Not only that, these are clients who want to scale in a business as well. So they depend on you to do the back end. They know what it takes. They know how long it takes. This is why they come to the expert to do these things, because they don't want to do it. It takes up too much time. So this is why they invest in a virtual assistant to do the admin tasks, to do the maintenance in the website, to do the social media, to do the graphics. They know it takes time, and they know that time and that expertise is going to cost them. But guess what? They're going to pay for that service because they want to do what they do best. They want to coach. They want to train. They want to speak. They want to write their book. So they're going to pay for these things that they know it's going to take up a lot of their time. If you are someone who is still struggling with whether you should volunteer for someone that you want to work in a company to say, hey, I want to get the experience as a VA. I have experience in A, B, and C. I can do this for you. I think that we can work well together. I can also learn from you. Just go out there. Don't be afraid. Remove the fear. That fear is our biggest blockage. And once we remove that fear, we could take on the world. Do you know that? You can take on the world if you work on your mindset, remove the fear, and charge more for your services. Go volunteer. This young lady volunteered. She volunteered and she started booking clients. Not only did she start booking clients, the price that she set forth for herself, God turned it around, and the person gave her more than what she asked for. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. That gave me chills. That gives me chills. Okay? So when you give and you have a passion for what you want to do, and you volunteering and you're doing it with love and with care, God is going to move in your business. If that's the direction that God wants you to go in, He is going to open up the floodgates, because you opened up to receive the learning, to receive the training, to receive the experience. Not only are you receiving it, the person that you're volunteering for is being blessed as well. And you're doing it with open and happy heart to help this person. So God is going to bless you. He is going to bless your business. So if you are someone who's on the fence about volunteering and you feel that, oh, volunteering is beneath you, you're not getting paid for it, why should I give my services and my time to someone and not get paid for it? Let me tell you something. Volunteering for anything that you want to be trained for or gain the experience is more valuable than cash, more valuable than you getting paid at that time. Because once you gain that experience, once you start getting in your groove and knowing what you know, and then getting the testimonials from the people that you volunteered for, that is worth more than money, honey. Because what you're going to do, you're going to take the experience and you're going to package up your services and you're going to put those testimonials out there because that's social proof. And now you're going to set your prices to the prices that you know that is going to help you with the income or whatever goal that you have set for yourself. And you're going to put it out there and you're going to start booking some clients, just like this young lady, Jessica, did. She started booking clients in less than 30 days. I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe that she gained 3 clients in 3 weeks just by volunteering, attending the Virtual Assistant Business Workshop, and getting one-on-one coaching with me weekly so that she can be set up for success. So I hope that this episode has helped somebody to move from not sure to yes, this is confirmation for me. And if it has, I thank the Lord for using me as the instrument so that you can get your confirmation. So I want to thank you for listening to this episode. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the next episode.
Thank you for listening to Vision, Impact, and Purpose with Coach Tikwa. Be sure to tune in again for new episodes and visit her website at tikwa.com.